everyone, it's Miss Connie from the Lebanon Public Library. Thank you for joining me for story time. Are you ready to get started? All right, let's wake up the book bunny. Say those words with me to help wake him up. Here we go. Book bunny, it's time for story time to begin. Well, hello, book bunny. Can you give everybody a wave? Can you wave back to the book bunny? He's very happy that you're joining us, aren't you, book bunny? All right, is everybody ready to see what's inside the mystery box and get a clue about our stories? All right, let's sing the song.
Mystery box, what's inside the mystery box? Mystery box, what's inside the mystery box?
All right, let's take a look inside that mystery box today and get a clue about our story. Let's see, we'll lift the lid off. Inside the mystery box, there is another box, a small box. And inside that small box, there are 24 objects. Each one of these objects is a different color. It can help us create beautiful pictures and artwork. Are you thinking? Have you come up with some ideas? Well, inside the mystery box is a box of crayons, 24 beautiful colors. Today we're going to hear a story about crayons, and our story we're going to hear is called Pete the Cat, Crayons Rock, by Kimberly and James Dean. So we'll open it up, and right here you can see our title page. I'll flip back to it. There we go. Pete the Cat, Crayons Rock. Pete loves his big box of groovy crayons. He loves to draw things like cars, trucks, flowers, and trees, and most of all, the big blue sea. From rockin' red to cool cat blue, with a box of crayons, there's nothing Pete can't do. One day, Pete decided to draw something new. His friends. Using lots of colors is so much fun. Pete wanted to use every one. He scribbled and drew a great big smile. His drawings were groovy and rockin' with style. Crayons rock. Pete was proud of the pictures he drew. He hoped his friends would dig them too. Pete showed Grumpy Toad first. Grumpy Toad said, "This doesn't look right. Those colors are way too bright." Pete thought, "Hey, no sweat. That's all right. The next one will be dynamite." So Pete has a little picture. It says, "For Gus," from Pete. Pete showed Gus his picture too. Gus asked, "Who is this supposed to be? It doesn't really look like me." Pete thought, "Hey, no sweat. That's all right. The next one will be just right." And there's his next one, "For Callie," from Pete. Pete finally showed Callie her picture. Callie said, "This one is fine, but it feels like something missing from mine." Pete said, "What a mess. Bummer. I guess my drawings aren't the best." Pete started to frown. He put his crayons down. In art class, the teacher asked, "Pete, what are you going to make?" "I don't know. I'm afraid of making a mistake." Pete looked around. Gus drew the coolest superheroes. Callie's flowers were awesome, out of sight. Grumpy's motorcycle was just right. Pete's heart sank. His paper was blank. The gang looked at Pete and said, "No sweat, it's all right. It doesn't have to be just right. Your art is cool because it's you. Your art is so unique. Grab your groovy box of crayons. Show us your technique. The teacher agreed. Art should be fun. Art is for everyone. From Rockin' Red to Cool Cat Blue. With a box of crayons, there's nothing you can't do. Pete smiled. There are no rules. It's no big deal. Art is about how it makes you feel. Pete loved his cool art. That's the one thing Pete knew. Suddenly, Pete knew exactly what to do. He tried again. Instead of drawing them one by one, Pete drew the whole gang, just having fun. Wow, way to go, Pete. That's a rockin' masterpiece. Grumpy Toad, Gus, and Callie agreed. Pete's picture was off the chart. See, that's the groovy thing about art. The best art comes from the heart. Crayons rock. Makes you want to go out and draw a picture, doesn't it? Thanks for joining me today. See you next time.